Hello there guys, I'm super excited to give you my first look preview of the Harley Davidson Pan America 1250S. Now this is the adventure tourer that is here to change the game. And how? I mean, Harley Davidson are back with a bang is what I can say. Lots of features, lot of unexpected stuff have come right out of the blue. When I first saw the kind of spy shots and the concept images of the Pan America, I was absolutely taken aback by the new design language adopted by them. Absolutely love this kind of a post-apocalyptic kind of a look that reminds us of the Mad Max universe. That's what I can relate to immediately. So this is kind of a completely different genre or a different take at adventure touring or the adventure segment. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and let me give you guys a quick overview of what the Pan America 1250S has on offer. Let's start with the design. Let's start with the design. Now the design is all new. I mean, this is kind of a rugged brute, kind of a taming any terrain anytime kind of a design. The moment you look at it, you know that it's built for adventure, that it is built to tame or conquer any kind of terrain. And this again, the design influence reminds me of the Mad Max universe, where everything is so pure and raw and strong and well built. You can see the crash covers, and you can see the fit and finish of the panels and the suspension, the tank design. You have a massive 21-liter tank, the seat, kind of a rib pattern seat, ultimate comfort in terms of offering riding comfort for the rider. You also have a little bit of back support for the rider, easily accessible pillion seat, lifted up exhaust here for allowing you to off-road freely with a free mind. You have ample amount of ground clearance. Now the standard 1250 comes with a ground clearance of 210 mm. This one gets 175 mm, and it also gets some revolutionary stuff which we'll look at in a moment. But looking at the design, let's start with the headlamp. Taking a look at the headlamp. Here we have the LED headlamp that looks absolutely massive. Again, completely different take or a different concept in terms of adventure design. You have this added extra kind of illumination, and this comes with adaptive lighting, which means it turns on automatically, and also kind of comes with cornering lighting, which means the farther you lean the bike, it illuminates the path as you take corners to eliminate blind spots, like at 8 degrees, 15 degrees and 23 degrees. It kind of illuminates the path a lot more clearly, kind of eliminating any kind of blind spots. Another thing is the long travel suspension, which is kind of a signature hallmark element of any adventure bike. You have long travel suspension, but this is manually, this is adjustable, fully adjustable front and rear shock absorbers, plus this is semi-active, means electronic suspension. And also another important revolutionary breakthrough is the adaptive ride height. Now this is first in the class, or first of its kind in the entire history of motorcycling. So what adaptive ride height does is, when the bike is standing still and it's idle, the seat kind of lowers on its own, but when you're riding, it kind of elevates the seat for more confidence while standing up and riding. So that is something that has been first time introduced in the adventure segment. That is going to really attract a lot of short riders. And mind you, it doesn't change the overall orientation of the bike. It just lowers the seat and raises the seat a little bit, but the ground clearance remains the same. That is one thing. Another thing, look at the bash plate. We have a good quality bash plate here. And apart from that, you also can add on more rugged looking bash plates from the add-on accessories that we have. And everything is so premium and so to the point. Now, first of all, let me tell you, we have two variants. We have the standard 1250, which starts at 16.9 lakhs. And then we also have the 1250S, which is 1250 special, which starts at 19.99 lakhs. Now, this is the special variant. It gets the revolutionary Max 1250 V-twin. I had actually started the bike just now, to feel the rumble of the machine, and it feels so alive. And you can feel the soul of the bike coming alive. The soul of an adventurer, the soul of an explorer really can be felt once you rev the bike. And it puts out around 152 PS of max power, 128 Newton meters of max torque, 6-speed gearbox, liquid cooled, and really torquey motor that is going to give you enough torque to conquer any kind of terrain, anytime, any place. Also, talking about the wheels, 19-inch front wheel, 17-inch rear. These are wire spoke wheels but tubeless tires from Michelin, specifically made for this model. So again, very good quality tires. Even the rims are of very premium quality, and everything screams quality, and we can clearly see Harley Davidson trying to make a point here. So back in the early 1900s, when Harley Davidson was actually born in America, we didn't have well paved roads or tarmac. We had dirt roads, and the actual means of transport was a horseback. Everyone preferred a horse or a chariot, but Harley Davidson, they went around claiming that their bike can tame the offer that kind of comfort, better comfort on even the dirt roads. That's how they kind of came into existence, by letting people believe that they can tame any kind of terrain, anytime, any place. And this is moving back in history, moving back in time, and reminding themselves of their inception and their first footsteps in the motorcycling market. So this is not something new to them, is what Harley claim, trying to tame the off-roading terrain. And now getting back to the machine, we have the 1250 Max Revolution Max engine, and you have a wonderful long travel suspension, 47 USD forks, fully adjustable. Again, the rear monoshock is also fully adjustable, and the engine is used as a structural component of the frame to offer better rigidity, better balance, better handling characteristics, and really it makes adventure its very own forte by giving this kind of a setup. And I love the Harley Davidson kind of logo imbibed on the rims. Even the quality of the rims screams quality. And then you have this small things, the rubber foot pegs, which can be manually removed easily. You can see how easily it can be removed. Open teeth foot pegs, so they really mean business. They want to give a proper adventure feel. Even this one is kind of you can flip this around to different kind of settings. So this is again very thoughtful of Harley Davidson to give a brake lever that can be adjusted. And even the foot pegs, everything is on point, is what you can say. Let's just turn on the light now. So this is the LED lighting that we have here. Here you have the lamps. These are actually turn indicators, not auxiliary lamps, is what they claim. So let's turn off and turn on the ignition to give you the idea of how beautiful it looks. Harley Davidson logo makes me feel so proud, because Harley Davidson is the pure soul of motorcycling that always believes in what they go by. They don't change themselves just for the sake of it. They just go on believing and doing what they feel is right for the motorcycling community. Another thing, we get Brembo brakes and adjustable levers. I'll show that in a moment, but first let me run you guys through the user interface. Here you have the odometer, then you have the trip A, trip B, and range and temperature and odometer, and then you have the option to change, get into the home page, and here you can set, okay, here you have general, and here you have ride customization, appearance, Bluetooth. You can connect to a Harley Davidson app as well, and you have navigation, you have call, SMS alerts, and other stuff that connected technology is bringing to the automobile industry. Then getting into general, here you have all the regular adjustments like trip reset, date adjustment, and other things. Now get back and get into ride customization. This is where the action is. Here we have different riding modes: rain, road, sport, off-road, and off-road plus. And then you also have two different customizable modes. custom A and custom B. So get into custom A, and here you have engine map, engine braking, throttle response, everything can be tweaked as per your personal preference. So here you can tweak the engine map to sporty riding, aggressive throttle sensitivity, or a perfect blend of both, a little bit of off-roading kind of a feel, or rain kind of reduced kind of throttle sensitivity, or go back, get into engine braking. Here you have again different settings from +1 to -1 as to how intense you want the engine braking to be. Then you have throttle response, changing the throttle sensitivity accordingly. And then you have traction control, again different modes of traction control, where rain is maximum intrusion of traction control, sport is minimal intrusion of traction control, and road is a perfect blend of both. But unfortunate thing, I don't think they have given any opportunity to turn off traction control. Now the beauty of this, you've been seeing me operating it using the toggle here, but the best part is this thing is also touch screen. It's touch sensitive. You can also use it with the riding gloves, is what they claim, which is absolutely phenomenal stuff, be it throttle response or navigating through the menu. Here you have custom off-road plus, where you can tweak this and get into this, adjust this as per your personal preference. Again, you have engine map, engine braking, everything available here in the custom off-road plus. Then we had custom A, custom B. So this is how it looks, absolutely fabulous. 6.8-inch full color TFT console, one of the best displays here. Now adjustable levers here, can you show this? Adjustable levers here, show it from that side, this side, yeah. Adjustable levers here, which can be adjusted as per finger reach at taller this thing or shorter this thing reach. And then you have adjustable brake lever as well. And best part, Brembo levers, Brembo brakes, 4-piston radially mounted monoblocks from Brembo is as good as it can get. So braking is well taken care of. So there's no room for any complacency or any area where you can say that Harley Davidson has compromised. You can see the detail here. The subframe, the bolt-on subframe looks so rugged and so rigid. It looks absolutely fabulous. Then you have the tail lamp here. The tail lamp console also looks beautiful, especially when you hit the brake. Hope you got a good look at that. So this is kind of a quick overview. Once again, we have the 1250 and the 1250S. 16.9 lakhs is the starting point. 19.99 lakhs is for the 1250S, and designed to explore, or I would say designed to dominate is the right kind of one-liner for this. I can't wait to get my hands on this. Here you have the Pan America logo right here, if you can have a look here. Beautiful, very good quality tank lid here. And then you have massive 20 or close to 21 liter tank. You also get a steering damper. When was the last time you saw it on a proper adventure motorcycle? You get a steering damper here. So that's pretty much it. This is a quick fire overview of the Harley Davidson Pan America 1250 and the 1250 Special. This is the 1250 Special. I really am raring to go on this on the off-roading terrain. I hope you enjoyed this quick fire walk around first look video. So next I'll just start the motorcycle. So it's now time to hear the beast roar. Let us turn on this beast. Relentless force in the adventure segment is here to be unleashed. You can have a look at the lighting. So guys, even the windscreen is nice and tall and effective like a touring windscreen, and it is easily adjustable with a single hand. Just lock it. You can lock it into place in the middle setting as well, or take it all the way up, or bring it all the way down or lock it in between. It's really adjustable and really effective.